Let's talk about something that might sound, well, a little revolutionary. What if the secret to building strength wasn't about spending more time at the gym, but about something you do every single night? That's right, we're talking about sleep.
Just think about that for a second. What if the key to feeling stronger, more stable on your feet, and just more confident could be unlocked with a simple routine right before bed? It sounds almost too good to be true, I know, but the science behind it is surprisingly solid.
You know, a lot of us just accept that feeling a bit weaker, a little stiffer, is just part of the deal with getting older. But what if that's not the whole story? What if that decline isn't set in stone, but is actually something we can influence?
Now, it's true that muscle loss is a gradual thing, but it seems there's a real turning point. After we hit 60, that process can start to speed up, which makes it even more important to understand what's actually going on inside our bodies.
And look, this isn't just some abstract number on a chart. This is about real life, day-to-day stuff. It's that little extra effort it takes to get out of a comfy chair. It's struggling with the groceries. It's that nagging little fear of taking a fall. And all of that can really feel like you're losing a piece of your independence.
So that's the problem. But where do we find the solution? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. This brings us to what we're calling the nighttime repair secret. I want you to really let this sink in, because it flips everything we think we know about exercise on its head. We assume all the hard work happens when we're moving, right? But the actual construction, the building of stronger muscle, that happens when we rest. So here's how it works. When you're active, you're creating these tiny little micro tears in your muscles. But then, when you go to sleep, your body's repair crew shows up for the night shift. It gets to work fixing those tears, and it rebuilds the muscle to be even stronger than it was before. Sleep is prime renovation time.
But, and this is a big but, that whole rebuilding process isn't automatic. Your body's repair crew needs supplies. They need materials to do their job right. And that brings us to our next big idea: fueling your body's rebuild.
So, what are these supplies? How in the world does your body pull off this incredible construction project, night after night?
Well, it all comes down to these things called amino acids. The best way to think of them is as the literal building blocks, the bricks and mortar your body uses to patch up and build stronger muscles. Without a good supply of them, that repair crew just can't get the job done.
And here's the magic part. When you give your body the right kind of fuel right before you go to sleep, you're essentially giving that repair crew a steady supply of building blocks that lasts all night long, for a full 6 to 8 hours. You're making sure they never run out of materials.
Okay, so we've covered the science, we get the why. Now let's get down to the practical part, the how. And honestly, it's incredibly simple. This is what we're calling the one-spoon routine.
And what's great is you've got two beautifully simple options here. The first is just a scoop of a slow-release protein, something like casein, mixed into a small drink. Or option 2 is this wonderful homemade mix. Some warm milk with a little turmeric for inflammation, a pinch of cinnamon to help with blood sugar, and a teaspoon of chia seeds for fiber. Both are designed to give you that slow, steady fuel all night long.
And the routine itself? It couldn't be easier. It's really just a simple, calming habit. You just prepare your small drink, stir in whichever option you chose, drink it slowly, and then you just rest. That's it. You let your body take over and do the incredible work it was designed to do.
So you see, this is so much more than just a nighttime drink, right? It's about what happens next. This is about starting on your own path to stronger legs. So what could you actually expect to feel after a few weeks of this? Well, you might start noticing these small but really powerful shifts. Maybe getting up from that chair just feels a bit easier. Maybe you feel like you're walking a little taller, or those stairs don't seem quite so intimidating. It all adds up to this renewed sense of confidence.
And I absolutely love this, because it puts everything into perspective. It's not a miracle. It's just your body finally getting the basic tools it needs to do its job. It's about working with your body, not against it.
So, we've walked through it all. The problem, the science, and a solution that is almost ridiculously simple. The only real question left is this. Tonight, what's stopping you from taking that first step?
Take care of your legs. They carry you through life. Subscribe and keep moving with confidence. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.